They actually make them smart. They're answering questions, they're thinking. Wait a minute, I'm a cartoon character. As long as I don't look down, I'll keep going in the air. Action movies. I can get hit 7 times and still function. Cars and horror movies. Can't even start. Cars and cars. Sometimes I actually wonder if I'm living in a Looney Tunes cartoon. Imagine being Bojack's friend and him talking about how he's a horrible person, that he's just a horse, so he just looks like this the whole time. Clothes change at 12. Glass slippers still glass. Washes rock with mop underwater. Is this Detective Conan? People who find the logic in horror movies. People who find the logic in a basic video game. People who try to find the logic in a kid's cartoon show. How broccoli actually tastes. How cartoons portray its taste. Why do cartoons do this? Because they know kids watching this will then not like broccoli because of the cartoon. Why? Vegetables are good for you. Vegetables aren't even bad, but as a kid I hated them. Where is the sea? I can't find it. Of course Itachi would be saying this. Sleeping Beauty. If it was real life. You're a real sick freak, you know that? Feeling nostalgic. Magic 8 Ball. Am I stupid? Not to be that guy, but this cartoon makes 0 sense. It's a bowling ball, not an 8 ball. Delete this before you embarrass yourself. They really just like to traumatize us with children's cartoons in the 90s and early thousands, huh? Back then, it wasn't so much how many doing the deed jokes can we get away with, as it was how many unspeakable horrors can we fit into a cartoon before the parents start to complain. Yes, this is about Courage the Cowardly Dog. Cartoon companies making toys. Toy companies making cartoons. One of the most ambitious crossovers of all time. When a cartoon bird accidentally gets burned. Why I don't watch Disney cartoons. Because it's animated. Because they sing midway the movie. Are Pinky and the Brain still trying to take over the world? At this point, I'm willing to hit Pinky's platform. Finn, one of the few cartoon characters who actually realizes he can walk through cell bars. Wear masks. Not like they're giant freaking turtles or anything. Nobody. Rabbits according to cartoons. Looking for wisdom from a cartoon character, Stan or Iroh. Everybody talks about how this kid has been 10 for 20 years. But not how these have been teens since 1969. Who had the realest beef? I only really watched Tom and Jerry. Yeah. They all fall for the perfect guy, right? He's a compulsive liar. He's verbally abusive and violent. Only wants a trophy wife. Likes somophilia. Keeps waiting for perfection. Gets annoyed if you're not a guy. Won't get a job. But that's relatable. Cartoon logic. Just move your hands. You're not really trapped. This is like when Superman got handcuffed. Goofy is a dog whose best friend is a mouse who has a dog. And that dog walks on all fours. No one. Parents in old cartoons. Cartoon logic. Garfield's eyebrows are on his eyes as a kitten, but when he's an adult cat, his eyebrows are on his head. Yeah, let's just ignore the fact that Flats the Flounder already knows how to drive, even though he just started attending boating school. Natural talent, man. Being naked, but yet they still wear clothes occasionally. Spinning your legs like crazy, which would break your bones. If it doesn't kill you, you'll just be deformed. Gravity won't work until you look down. Ed, what are you doing in my bed? I can't sleep, Eddie. I keep thinking, how can my feet smell if they don't have a nose? The guys who were literally on so many drugs, it's unbelievable it ever aired on Cartoon Network. Dragon Ball Z logic. Here are the Dragon Balls. Please bring Krillin back, even though I can do a lot more than that. So many cartoons had adult jokes I didn't get as a kid. I didn't understand the bit where Jerry hits Tom with a frying pan so hard his face turned into the shape of a frying pan until I was 23. I'm sorry, what's the joke? I thought that's just silly cartoon stuff. When nobody is explaining the joke is annoying me. Cartoon Network, we need to talk. Cartoon characters posing for a group photo be like, yeah, that's gang, guys. Who's the main character though? The worst mum ever. Lets her young daughter wander around a jungle with a monkey, get stalked by a fox, cross an alligator-infested river, and talk to wild animals with a freaking map and backpack. How is it even possible? I don't know. Speedy Gonzales was banned by Cartoon Network for being an offensive stereotype, only to be returned after mass protest by the Hispanic American community. Speedy Gonzales is an offensive stereotype. Isn't that right? Shut the hell up. Cartoon logic. Brian after eating chocolate, and him after drinking alcohol. Also him just flirting with women in Family Guy, and the lady's going along with it as if he's not a dog. Today on the Looney Tunes show, Daffy joins the Marines and saves Bugs from an Albanian prison. I'd like to point out that the weapons drawn here are incredibly accurate to the suggested setting and usage, and that Daffy and his squad are behaving tactically, like the level
level of detail here is far beyond what is necessary for a children's cartoon. I know they just had fun making this episode, man. People who
Don't know versus people who know.
I am in the camp of who don't know. Millennial male childhood crush starter pack. My parents did say I had a massive crush on Ariel. Cartoon Network versus AS. Is that the crab who stole your hook? No, he's a bit bigger than that. I wonder where he went. Come on, kiss the girl already. 720p versus 4K. I don't want to watch the amazing world of Gumball in 4K if it looks like this. For years I've looked at this mountain of your stuff. Either he can open all the locks with his ear, or that lock was purposely designed to have his ear to be the key. Cartoon Network is trash for letting this happen. What was this design change for Scooby? He went from looking sensible to not. Oh, Zootopia's got it. They're not going off cartoon logic. No way, they're using animators' logic. Can't drive a boat, but can drive a rock. Oh no, someone's drowning, but I tried to grab them, but I can't because I just missed their fingertips, even though their hand would be just a few inches below. So I just give up. And somehow I'm sitting on water. Goes to outer space with no helmet whatsoever. Lives to tell the story. I don't think Tom Kenny ever auditions for voice acting roles.
I think if you make a cartoon, he just materializes in the sound booth on his own. The entire strong. Holy. I 478 credits. Well, I 569. Amateurs. What was that, punk? What? The only 3 voice actors in the entirety of Germany. Verb. Phineas, we cannot. He's just a boy. We must feast. You fought in the Clone Wars. Yes, I was once a cartoon character, the same as your father. Homer finds out Marge is pregnant with Bart. Picture of Lisa on a wall. Remember that cartoon where the Cat in the Hat and the Grinch met, and the cat is like, "Why are you so mean? Is it because of your dead mother, you sick bastard?" And it turns out the Grinch is just grieving over the loss of his mother, and that's why he's so miserable. Excuse me, what? No one. Cartoon Network every 5 seconds. Giving an ad. Wow, great disguise you got there. What? It's clearly 2 different people. What are you talking about? I see Clark Kent, and I see Superman. My nose will grow now. Epic paradox. If he says it will grow, but it doesn't, he's lying. But it grows when he lies, so he would be telling the truth. But his nose still grew while he told the truth. Anyone else ever notice how Disney made Hercules a ginger, so that he could swim through the soul-eating river without dying? The 4 horsemen of actual female representation in cartoons. Oh, Karoons, my bad. Okay, sure, Rick, you can just pull anything out of that lab coat. One of these is a ridiculous cartoon, and the other is Little Gideon from Gravity Falls. Cartoon character in live-action movie starter pack. Obligatory car scene. Always hate each other at first, but gradually become friends. Whoa, New York City! Human and cartoon first met screaming at each other. You better watch who you're calling a child, Lois, because if I'm a child, you know what that makes you? A predator, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna stand here and be lectured by a pervert. Mickey Mouse should not look like that ever. He's the agent of happiness and joy for all ages. Here, no humor, no levity, no optimism, or any sort of exaggeration. The most popular cartoon character of all time looks completely broken. Look, we got 4 or 5 of the main characters on this ship. I think we'll be fine. Indian men in American cartoon. Indian men.
Okay.
What? Old Minecraft horror map starter pack. What it looks like. Crossbow, Unbreaking 2, Multi-Shot 1, Quick Charge 1. What it feels like. Endermen, when you look into their eyes. When you push them into the lava or void. One time I was playing Skywars on Minecraft and some guy started flying and killing people. All of a sudden, the guy next to me flew up and he had a mid-air battle and everyone watched. He killed the first guy and left the game himself. He was a nice guy for doing that. The 2 hackers. Everyone else. In case of fire, do not use elevator. Use water. Me. I think I can make it. Grab water bucket and jump off. Just like the simulations. Oh my god, a fishing rod! Stonks. I think you will find our will equal to yours. Axe. Swinged on shield. Shield. Even the Buzz Lightyear DLC has meme-inspired skins. this man is taking notes in Minecraft. Finally finished decorating my Minecraft house. Me accidentally entering an ancient city with no iron armor. The warden after he hits me. Marketplace. Play/settings. Me to the skeleton that just finished killing another skeleton. Oh, I am entertained. Who would win? A man who can break down entire mountains with his bare hands, has slaughtered hordes of the undead, slayed a celestial dragon, killed a three-headed hell god, and has the craftsmanship to make armor and tools out of the debris of an ancient civilization. Or a big blind man who thinks you smell funny. Frogs on their way to remind everyone that it's Wednesday. Teacher, what are you laughing at? Me, nothing. My brain. Spider-Man! The first thing I do after creating a new world. So much for helping the environment. When Mojang removes 2 pixels and you're suddenly no longer the most hated game company in the world. We did it, boys. Mojang's reputation is no more. Mojang, beware the warden, he's unkillable. Community. Minecraft Easy Warden Farm. 300 plus skull catalyst per hour. Submarine doors were invented in 1578. Submarines in 1577. Mojang on their way to remove hoes from Minecraft. They're provocative. Breaking news. Minecraft Pro discovers frogs still eat fireflies. Me finally kills the warden. Everyone else in prison. Stop being reasonable. This is the internet. Me when I get on the server and I still got 5 iron left of the 3 stacks I had. A blessing from the Lord. Her.
He's probably thinking about other villagers.
Him. What if we're in a game and my actions are determined by a random generator? Nobody. People with mob grieving off. Lena Raine's music isn't going to replace C418 in the soundtrack. C418 doesn't make music for Minecraft anymore because he wants to retain the rights of what he composes. Microsoft will now only put in music into the game if the musicians give the rights of the music to them. 90% of Minecraft players. Absolutely no memes. Members of the subreddit. Allies when you play the most cursed freaking music possible. The spider that's next to me 0.01 seconds after it becomes nighttime. Minecraft now.
No, we won't add fireflies because they're poisonous to frogs.
Minecraft then. Sure, feed a parrot with a cookie. I owned a Mojang Minecraft account. You owned a Mojang Minecraft account. Mojang told me to migrate to a Microsoft account. Mojang told you to migrate to a Microsoft account. I migrated my account. You migrated your account? I still own Minecraft Java. You've never owned Minecraft. When Mom tells you and your brother to get along because guests are coming.